Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, but especially you, Vicki. Where there's change, there's stress. What a great title. What a great subject to talk about. I counted 3 different times at the beginning of your speech where you posed a question to the audience, where you drew us in. And I loved how you referenced Johnson and myself. Again, another technique of bringing the whole audience into your speech. Great job. There were so many wonderful things you did. I'd like to talk about just a few of them. Well, first of all, I loved your body language. And especially when you were talking about the pushing and the kicking and the screaming. And I thought the imitation you did of that professor was outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I liked how near the end of your speech, your voice got significantly softer to where we were tuned into, this is important, I really want to hear what she's going to say. You were talking about the benefits, where we're going to be taller, we're going to be straighter, we're going to be more confident. Now, going into some of the suggestions that I have for you, that would also involve vocal variety. The part where you gave the quote, the only thing that remains the same is change, you let us finish it. I think to make that more forceful, I would have gone ahead and said the quote with dynamic. And also, it seemed that you were relatively more or less kind of like in the same area. You didn't branch out too much. I found 3 different opportunities for the body of your speech where you could have taken a position. The first was when you talked about what's causing stress, and you described that. And then in the middle, where you went over the 4 phases of stress, and then finally at the end, when you gave the tips for handling stress. The purpose of your speech was very clear, and you fulfilled it exactly. I think next time, in giving this speech again, maybe using some of the suggestions that I had, keep the body language, keep the vocal variety that you use, keep the subject, because it was so well done and so interesting. But with maybe a couple of the suggestions of the position, and then also just the position, and again, just staying with more dynamic, that quotation that you used, I think would really reinforce the whole purpose of your speech. Thank you.